turnout, you guys.
I know.
Wow.
The lights are blinding too.
They
I can
are.
barely see you.
It's because we have two bright stars sitting right
Oh,
here.
stop
See
it.
what I did there? That is ridiculous. Guys, we are honestly so happy to have you here. All the way in Wales. The boys, obviously, you can tell. It's a testament to how amazing this show is. Am I right?
Yeah, we're so happy to be here. First time in Wales. It's been awesome. How you guys feeling?
Say us about your Wales experience, Jessie.
Well, let's see. I went to a buffet yesterday.
Okay,
And that was delicious. And then I went to Cardiff.
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 Oh my God, Cardiff sounds so much fancier.
Look, man.
Cardiff.
You know, like in LA, everything is not how it's spelled. But yeah, Cardiff. We went to Cardiff yesterday, explored a little bit, walked around, you know, like popped into a couple of different places. Just that, you know, just getting well acquainted with Wales. You know, it's first time here, so I got to see the streets.
Welling in Wales.
Yeah, wailing and wailing.
Round of applause for our first timer in Wales here.
Hopefully the jet lag doesn't hit too hard and we can get Laz out. We'll see. We'll see.
We're so happy that you could soak up a bit of the culture, and I've interviewed you both before. You're amazing, but do you get any time to see the culture and to see where you're at when you're traveling for work or Comic-Cons?
I try to, especially if it's a place that I've never been before. Like as soon as we landed, I knew that I was going to be tired. I probably should have taken a nap, but we went and played golf instead. Yeah, just went straight out to the course, lost a few balls, but you know, I had a good time. And then we did the buffet thing, and then we went out, you know, and now I'm here. So like, I do try to see as much as I can because you just never know when you're going to be able to come back. Yeah.
I, on the other hand, have taken some amazing naps in Wales. You guys have
So
one
jealous.
of the best cities to take a nap in. I love it here.
We love to hear you get a little R&R while you're here, because obviously you guys have been so busy meeting everyone, taking photos, taking selfies. As you can see here, I mean, this place is packed. This is a testament to how big this show is. Does it surprise you, though, that it's so globally loved and globally recognized?
Yeah, it is. You know, you couldn't have, I would never have believed when we first signed on to this show that we'd be sitting on a stage in Wales. And that people would actually know and love and appreciate the show. And, you know, like, we love the show. We love the work that we do. So the fact that it's received in this way is mind-blowing. It's really amazing. So thank you guys. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Plus, when we first came out, I think Avengers Endgame was out. And it just set such a huge bar. And then here we come with like anal bombs and 12-foot-long penises, and it's like, oh God, this can either go very well or very bad.
Yeah, we were kind of scared, honestly.
Yes. And thanks to you guys, it went very well. So give yourself a round of applause.
We're glad you guys love anal bombs, honestly. Yeah, thank you so much.
I was going to say it's trending on Twitter or X right now, but let's not get that trending, you guys. Please. Let's keep it clean here.
I like your microphone. That's pretty slick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I need to start bringing them, because Warwick said earlier, why did I not get a microphone like that? Now I feel bad.
Yeah, I know.
We can hook you up.
I don't want this. I want that.
How about this? We'll hook you up. You've got to come back to Wales to hang out with us. What do you think, guys?
Deal. We'll come back.
Well, obviously the show is amazing, and it's lighthearted in some ways, but when we talk about superheroes, it's kind of a controversial Comic-Con question, but we'll keep it between us. When it comes to superheroes, what are your earliest memories of liking superheroes? And if so, like, which ones really spoke to you? Be it Spider-Man, Superman, Batman?
That's tough. Earliest, I mean, I think I had a very early connection to superheroes. I used to love Static Shock when I was a kid. Like, that was the cartoon that was on at the time. I don't even know if you can really consider the Power Rangers to be superheroes, but that's what I was really into, which is cool now because, like, doing cons and stuff, I was able to, like, meet the Power Rangers. So, like,
It got you here.
And do shots with the Power Rangers.
Shots with the Power Rangers, and, like, they let me hold the morpher. I was like, holy smokes. So, yeah, there's all of that. But to be honest, like, Spider-Man has always been dope to me. When I was a lot younger, I used to like Superman, but now I just feel like he's one-dimensional. I don't know. At this point, I'm like, you know, he's too righteous. But yeah, and maybe that's just the boys talking. Yeah, that's the boys effect. We just want to see flaws at this point.
You want him to be a little edgier,
A
Superman.
little edgy. Make him a little more real.
See, I'm a little older than Jessie. I grew up with Lou Ferrigno playing the Incredible Hulk. back when you had to paint the actor green. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that to me was like, my first experience was the Hulk. And it still is one of my favorites.
Very good choice. We are going to go to the fans now. I have more questions, but there's a microphone right over here. If you've been here in the last panels, yes, follow this crowd that's going.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Damn, you popped up quick.
I know. And the cosplay has been so amazing, and we just had our cosplay competition at Masquerade. The cosplay is so cool. Before we get to the fans, we're going to let them line up here. What's it like to see people cosplaying as you?
Crazy. It's awesome though. Like, it's really cool. There's a kid that I met in Los Angeles who runs marathons as A-Train. Like, yeah, like
he better be fast.
He's actually incredible.
Okay,
so
good.
His first year at running track, I don't know why I'm giving all this history, but his first year running track, he won the cross-country race for his school. Like, first year.
He can't be
in
slow.
the A-Train thing,
Right.
nah, you can't.
And misrepresent A-Train.
Yeah, nah, I would have like, give me the suit back.
Give me
You know
that.
what I mean? Give me the suit. Nah, but like, stuff like that is nuts. Like, who would have thought? You know what I mean? And it's really cool. So, if there are any cosplayers out here, you can't really see. There we go. Nice. Sweet. One. Okay, cool.
Hey,
There
listen.
we go. Okay, we got to start like
Listen, I've been wanting to see more Mother's Milk cosplays. Like, all you need is a hip-hop t-shirt, a
That's
leather
it.
jacket, and a little fake gold chain, and you're good to go.
It's inexpensive. Remember that on Halloween, everybody.
Come
Very
on
inexpensive.
now. Show Mother's Milk some love.
Yeah, we all got that in the closet. Come on now.
Don't be shy, guys. You've got the microphone right there. Just one final question for me. You mentioned earlier taking shots with Power Rangers. We love, as fans, to think of like people from the boys just casually hanging out with Power Rangers.
Yeah.
When you do these Comic Cons, whether it's in the UK or anywhere else, have there been moments like that where you've met somebody or a group of people that you're starstruck of? And if so, who were they? Did they live up to the expectations, may I ask?
I
Yeah,
got
go ahead.
my first one was William Shatner. I remember the first time I saw Shatner, and we were both sitting in a green room together, and he was just on his phone, just surfing on his phone, and I'm sitting there like, oh my God, he's surfing on his phone. Like anything he did, he just asked for a Diet Coke. It was crazy.
Yeah, just the fact that, you know, that everyone is just a person like us, and being able to like meet people and cross paths and stuff at cons like this is honestly like one of the best parts. Aside from, of course, meeting and talking to everybody who's like fans of the show, you know, getting to hear the things that you guys like about the projects and stuff is amazing. Because you guys perceive it so differently than we do, so it's always nice to sort of hear that. I see a Homelander there. I can even raise your hand when I say where the cosplayer's at. That's crazy. It's a whole Homelander right
Because
here.
he's not cosplaying.
Ah, I see. He's the real hero. Okay, got it. I see.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you sharing that because we always say everyone's a fan of something, and even celebrities meeting celebrities is very cool.
Yeah.
We've got some questions, so we're going to start right over here. Hi there.
Hi guys, I'm short, sorry. First I want to say I really love the show and I think you're both great actors. Also, I've met both of you now and you're both lovely, so thanks for that. My question is, what are some of the funniest behind the scenes moments on the set, and which of the cast are the nicest and which of the cast are not nicest?
Just
We're
between
lucky.
us.
Yeah, we got super lucky. Everybody's dope. Yeah, everybody on the show is dope. I feel like if they weren't, they're hiding it very well. the
For the last 5 years.
Yeah, like for the majority, once everybody shows up and everybody's cool, it's like, you know, that just becomes the general consensus. That's just how everybody operates. So everybody has turned out to be incredible.
Like
you
we
know?
literally hang out with each other on weekends and celebrate birthdays together.
Yeah.
So it really is a genuine connection that we share. Even though on
like
set,
we make dinner together.
yeah,
you know
we
what I
might
mean?
look like
Yeah.
we hate each other's guts, but we actually love each other. So
But we've had some good moments on set. We've had some like funny stuff that happened. Me and Laz actually had a lot to do in season 4, more than we've had in the other seasons. So like that was quite enjoyable. And I just felt like you had a lot of innovative, creative, and important viewpoints and ideas to input in this season. So, you know, it's actually been like quite a pleasure working with you this season.
and it was really cool to finally see how they make him run so fast. I've never seen
Nobody
it.
sees it, right? Because I'm always doing it like off of my
I
own.
noticed it.
Yeah.
It was so cool to see it. Like I was literally like, I could.
Did it kill it for you though?
It didn't kill it at
Okay,
all.
good, okay.
Because then that's where my imagination took over, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna look so dope.
Yeah.
You know, because then they describe it. They tell you, well, you see him running here, but he's actually gonna be way over there. and the perspective with the way they shoot it is really cool. So
Awesome. I hope that answered your question. I don't know. I feel like we just got up here and started
funny
chatting.
moments on set, I'll say Carl Urban is a huge practical joker. So some of the funniest moments I've had on set was with Carl. And I'm not gonna say what he's done.
Was that when they put the little, the tiny dicks on your, was it your car?
I did that.
You did that, okay. Okay, he did that.
Yeah. So like, obviously you all know Love Sausage has become my arch nemesis. Give it up for Love Sausage. And last season, as a gift to all of my boys' crew, I ordered on it some little small fluorescent penises that glow in the dark. And they double as tire, what's a little spout where you put the air in?
Yeah, the little cover.
Yeah, so you can put it on the tire of everybody's cars. And I did Carl and Tomer.
Yeah.
Those were the two that I really... Karen, I let her off the hook. I think I got Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fluorescent green, fluorescent red, yeah, it was fun.
And they didn't know for a while.
No, they were driving around
Driving around with like little
Toronto.
tiny dicks on their cars, so
Yes.
nobody knew. It's great.
Maybe I'll post a picture today on Instagram.
So you know we're not kidding.
Thank you so much. It's just fun the visual of you just go, okay, Amazon.com. All right, fluorescent, like you're ordering this online.
Search history, tiny
The search
dicks.
history is really
Shout out to Amazon. We've got another question right here.
If you could switch powers with another suit, who would it be?
Switch colors?
Powers.
Oh,
Switch powers.
damn. That went all the way left.
I would want to see what it's like to be black noir. Honestly, to be able to fall asleep anywhere sounds great. But no, he's like a ninja. You know what I mean? I just want to know what that's like. Plus, he can rejuvenate too, right? I believe so. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he gets stabbed a lot, and then he's just fine the next time you see him. So whatever that power is, I think it would be cool to be him for a day. What about you?
I would do A-Train. That would be fun.
Whoa,
for a day to
whoa,
just run.
whoa.
A day, Jesse. A day, just a day. Just a day.
It's exhausting.
Oh, now I just got it. I would switch powers with A-Train for one day. And one day only. That's it. Pause.
Just to clarify. Thank you so much.
Hey guys,
Hey.
you both heard Carl Urban's amazing British accent.
Where does it rank in your book? Good question.
Nowhere near it.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near. So,
Yours sounds kind of fake too, though. I don't know. Where you from?
ready?
Yeah. His voice just cracked. He's lying. I don't know. I can't trust him. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
No, so now you've both been to the UK.
Yeah.
Can you pull off an accent?
Hell no. My accent is so tough. Do you hear my natural accent? Like, I don't even use it on the show, but like my natural accent is very like West Coast. It sounds like California. It's tough to do a British accent.
I want
would
to
need
hear
some
you
practice.
do Butcher though.
My
Nope.
natural accent.
No,
Sure.
do Butcher.
Yeah.
In his
Oh,
accent.
God, it can't It's all accents of birds, man. You hear it? So, whatever.
Almost couldn't tell the difference. I thought he was in the room.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Nice to see you.
If you have a favorite season of the show and character, what is it?
A favorite season and character?
Yeah.
Favorite season and character. Do you have a favorite season and character?
Yeah, my favorite season was season 3.
Yeah.
And my favorite character was Mother's Milk.
Nice.
Shameless
My favorite
promotion.
season was season 4. My favorite character was A-Train. Yeah, homeboy was doing his thing.
It's 2 actors on stage, brother. You're not gonna get a different answer.
No, honestly, I think season 1 was my favorite season, though. Season 1 was my favorite season. We met the characters. We learned a lot about them in a short amount of time. And my favorite character in season 1 was actually Kimiko. Yeah, I thought she was awesome. She was sick. Since then, she's gotten way more complex, but like at that time, she just showed up ready to fuck people up, and I thought that was dope. Yeah, like instantly, as soon as she was on camera, she was like beating people's ass. I thought that was cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Also,
Yeah, of
Jessie,
course.
Can you say Sacramento?
Can I say Sacramento?
Yes.
Sacramento.
Okay.
Okay.
I prefer Cardiff. I love that.
Hey, Cardiff, for sure.
Cardiff.
That's what the new name is about to be.
Yeah.
Hello. I've got 2 questions, and I'm really sorry. The first one is a...
You gotta choose one.
It's really serious.
I'm just playing.
Which is about the story arc of 2 black male characters.
Yeah.
It has definitely got richer over time, but do you see, after the end of The Boys, there being an extension of those characters in a more, let's say, urban context? That's the first question. Second question, I know that Jesse's got his mum and dad with him. Do you feel uncomfortable watching The Boys with your mum and dad like my daughter feels uncomfortable watching me?
When we start with part 1, start with 2. No, I don't feel uncomfortable. At this point, they've seen it all. You know, they've seen me do it all. I think the most uncomfortable thing was like the first love scene that I had to do, and like my parents were in close proximity. That's weird. After that, you know what I mean? Killing people's easy. So yeah, no, like, they're super cool about it. Like they understand the art. You know what I mean? I grew up in this industry, so it's very it's comfortable. As hard as that may be to believe, you know, my grandmother's the only one in my family who still acts baffled when she sees something, and I'm like, how are you still surprised? Like, honestly, like, yeah, I don't know, you've seen it all. You've seen me
Well,
die.
our show can be surprising.
Yeah.
It's probably the first time you've ever ran through a human being.
Yeah, definitely the first time I ran through a human being, for sure.
We're gonna leave it at that.
First time I had my toe sucked, it was a lot of things that happened in the show that were a first. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a lot of first. What was the other?
The other question was
the
about our
extension
dynamic.
of yeah.
Our dynamic. It's funny because Jessie and I have been talking since the beginning of the series on how cool it would be to finally get to do a scene together. And this past season, we got that opportunity, and we were able to really pitch Kripke some ideas to really bring our own kind of sensibility to what that would look like. Because Mother's Milk was always the guy in the streets who could do whatever he wanted. And A-Train was always the corporate guy who had to play it by the book. And now, in season 4, we reversed. A-Train went against the corporate rules and he said, F it, I'm gonna do what my heart tells me to do. And Mother's Milk, now that he got promoted within, you know, the CIA, now he's the leader of the boys, now he can't do what he wants to do. Now he has to play it by the book. So it's almost like their roles in many ways reversed. So exploring that dynamic, exploring like, you know, the generational gap too between the two, and the appeal to his humanity beyond the suit. You know, trying to reach A-Train, trying to reach what's your character's
Reggie Franklin.
Reggie.
Yeah.
Trying to reach at Reggie through the suit.
Yeah.
You know, and so all those dynamics were in play, and it allowed us to really have some really good, strong moments together.
So I would love to see that expanded on. It would be great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. That's so nice of you guys. We have a nice wholesome moment.
Hi guys, thank you for coming to Cardiff.
You guys are never gonna let me live that down.
How do you say
Love it
it?
so much.
Like Cardiff? Cardiff? Oh, okay, Cardiff.
I like Cardiff.
Me too. It's
It's got a nice flair to it.
So my question is basically,
Wait, say that again?
Oh,
See, I was just speaking Welsh. That's it.
See?
I like you.
So my question is, both of you guys have been in some really great scenes, some challenging scenes as well, both emotionally and in regards to practical stuff. My question really is, what is the hardest scene for you both guys to film, either together or over the seasons? What episode? Basically, what scene was the most challenging for you guys to film?
I think one of the most challenging scenes that I've had to shoot was the scene where A-Train kills his now ex-girlfriend, Popclaw. That was tough because it was so technical, it was so specific. Anytime that there's super speed that happens, there's a 4-step process. Like we shoot it one time for real, we shoot a blank, we shoot something over green. There's like a stop and start that has to happen, you know what I mean? And that entire scene is like an emotional roller coaster for him. So it's at one point, the emotion is ramping up and you gotta freeze, and then the technical side happens, and then you have to continue. And then it's coming down and you gotta freeze, and the technical side has to happen, and then you continue, and just trying to stay in the pocket for that was tough. That was one of the hardest scenes that I've had to shoot. Also, the scene in Herogasm when I had to do the emotional scene across from Jack Quaid and he's standing in a pink silky robe. You know what I mean? That was kind of tough too. It was him in the robe. It was the sex to the left. It was a lot going on, and I was like, in the sense, yeah.
A lot of smells.
A lot of smells.
Herogasm was
a lot of
very
smells. A lot of moist walls. It was just not the ideal place to have an emotional scene.
We shot it in the middle of July.
Yeah, it was hot.
In Toronto.
And humid.
So think about like mid-40s. You can't have the aircon on because of the sound. It affects the sound.
Yeah.
So it's a house filled with naked people pretending to have sex. And it's 8 hours, 10 hours later, the sex, emanate throughout.
Not great.
Everywhere. Bodies can produce some very interesting aromas, to say the least. My most difficult scene, just because, first of all, I like being clean, I ain't being dirty, was the whale scene. Because it literally took 2 hours every day just to get bloodied. So, going through makeup, 2 hours of getting bloodied, and then, you gotta put bloody clothes on, wet, cold, bloody clothes on that are still wet from the day before. And they can't give you like a new one because it won't match.
That's the match.
Yeah. So that part, like putting on old, moist, and it smelled like mold by day 3 or 4. Yeah. And then they gotta
This job is super fun.
Yeah, they gotta freshen up the blood because it starts to dry out. So it's like, come here, lads, we gotta add more blood. Yeah, that part I hate.
And it's like syrup, you know what I mean? So it attracts bees and stuff, so you're literally running for your life the whole time. It's a crazy experience. It's nuts.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, of course.
I've never been on a panel before where I've heard the word moist used in the Hey.
Welcome to the boys.
There you go. Initiation.
We have a very moist show.
By the way, round of applause for
I
this
can vouch
amazing
for that.
cosplay. Right here.
Oh my God. You stole my bloody son. That went viral.
For all the wrong reasons. Sorry, continue. Yes, hi.
This is also my first time in Wales. I came all the way from Sweden to see you guys.
Oh, nice, man. Thank you, man. Right on.
My question is, every season there are these really fucked up scenes. Do you have any option to back out, or when you read the script, it's kind of set in stone, you have to do it?
Yeah. For 3 seasons, I've been attacked by a 12-foot long penis. I don't look forward to shooting it. Every single season I try to back out, and every single season I lose. But I try.
We all try. I feel like the scene where I had to get my toe sucked. Before that, I was like,
I never knew you hated,
bro,
getting
hate
your
it.
toes sucked so much.
I just don't like anything about feet. I don't like touching people's feet. I don't like my feet being touched.
Does
I feel
Ricky
like
know this?
that's how I think it got in the show.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we had this conversation at dinner, and I'm like, anything but feet. Next episode, it's like toe sucked. I'm like, bro, why did I say something? Why did I say anything? But like, that's what it is, you know, like Kripke has this thing about putting you in the most uncomfortable position that you can be in, but you just know that like, everybody's struggling, you know what I mean? Like, he's getting choked out by dicks. I'm just like, all right, I can do this. But you just, you find it inside of yourself to like rise to the occasion and get comfortable in a good position. All right. You guys are a bunch of kids.
Wow. All I'm going to say is wow.
Needless to say, it's hard.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
It's not a question. I just like to.
You want freestyle?
No. I just want to tell you something about the show. So the point is that I'm from Poland, and when I was watching the first season of The Boys,
Yes.
it was the thing that they decided to translate all of your names like literally in Poland, and it sounds really, really bad. Really bad. It's like butter was Jessie, but I remember it's Homelander like Ojczyznosław.
What?
It's crazy, yeah.
That does sound crazy.
Yeah, for me was like, why did you translate it like literally in Polish? Because it's in Polish, it sounds really bad. It's mom's milk, it's cycuś.
That sounds like
I'm not gonna
English.
lie. That was not terrible.
A-Train was pośpieszny.
First of all, that's hard to say though.
Yeah, it's hard to say, and it doesn't sound so. For us, for Polish people, it sounds like no.
Sounds
why did you
ridiculous.
do that?
I'll go back and tell them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and let them know.
It's only two first season. The rest of them was like, okay, we're staying with Homelander, etc., etc. It was
Yeah.
okay, but the first season was like, why?
Interesting. So she just came up here to talk shit. All right. I like that.
She's educating us all. I love it. Thank you so much. All the way from Poland. Yours was the best though, lad. That was great. Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
What are your thoughts on it being a movie for the boys?
Please. I mean, I would love to do a movie. Yeah, it would be great. We just don't know what the masterminds are up to. You know, we never know. Hell, we don't know episode to episode, let alone the grand scheme of things. So, as lovely as it would be, you know,
But-
we feel like you guys.
If you all would love to see a boys movie, feel free to go on Twitter and let Kripke know.
Let Kripke know. Everybody should pull out their phones, go to
Just
X
tweet
and
'em.
tweet them right now. Be
We'd
like,
love
hey,
to see a boys movie.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
just starring
you didn't
A-Train
hear
and
from
Mother's
us.
Milk.
Starring A-Train and Mother's Milk. Just us two.
Just us. Off on a side quest.
Oh God, I'd be afraid.
We could see it like a buddy cop movie, you know?
Yeah, like Buddy Cop.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%. He's not kidding, by the way. Social media, let your voices be heard. You guys are the ones that ultimately make decisions in a way. So let your voices be heard. Follow them on social media. Tweet what
Yes.
needs to be tweeted for
You'd
sure.
be surprised at what gets noticed and
Yeah.
talked about in the development of these shows. You know what I mean? Just based on what it is that you guys feel. So please, let your voices be heard.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've got two final questions right here. Hello.
Hello, I'm Gene.
What's up, G?
I just wanted to know both of your opinions on A-Train's redemption arc in season 4.
You want to take this one first?
Yeah, you know, I loved it because everyone that was watching the show this season thought A-Train was gonna die.
Everybody.
Because you know how they always make the character super nice, especially if it was a villain before, right before they take him out of the show. So Jessie and I were talking the whole season like, bro, they think you're gonna die. He's like, I know, I'm not saying anything. Literally, our friends in Toronto were like, yeah, when are you guys coming back? And I was like, we'll probably be coming back before the end of the year. They're like, yeah, but too bad Jessie's not gonna be coming back because I know he's gonna die. And I couldn't say anything. I was like, you know, our friends think you're gonna die. He's like, yeah, I know, but I haven't said anything either. I was like, all right. So yeah, but I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. And it'll be interesting to see where A-Train goes in season 5.
Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out where he went at the end of season 4. I'm still trying to figure out where he went. Because he disappears, he vanishes, he doesn't pop up in the finale. So I was trying to figure out where he went, you know? And like the fantasy of it started to take over, and I started to think like, well, you know, in the world of the boys, if he's A-Train, where could he have gone? But
you know what? You fought the Deep. And Black Noir at the
Flatiron.
At the Flatiron.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to dip.
Had to go.
Because now they know.
Target number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that was my whole thing leading up to that moment. You know, reading the episodes and stuff, I kept asking Crypty, like, where's this going? You know, what's gonna happen? Like, how can he possibly get out of this? And his answer was, we won't know. We just don't know. And I was like, well, you know, give me something. I'm like, he's backed himself into a corner. How's he gonna get out? And I just think the answer was no answer. So that's sort of.
You're one of the boys now, buddy.
Yeah,
welcome aboard.
I feel like if I actually tried to join the boys, I'd throw me under the bus.
I would.
Okay.
We need another suit.
Okay. Remember you said that.
Hey, listen. The way that it ended last season.
Yeah.
We're all up Shit's Creek.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need somebody to come help us out.
Yeah, maybe it's Ashley is gonna come save the day.
Oh,
Ashley took me down, so who knows?
I know.
Who knows? Her power's gonna be crazy, I'm sure. Yeah, but to answer your question, honestly, I thought the redemption arc was a long time coming. I love the way that it came to fruition. I like how we stripped him down to nothing, you know what I mean? And showed that he, at his core, is still just a human being. And that's sort of where we rebuilt him from. You know, we stripped all the power, all the money, we stripped the thought umbrella away from him, and it was just him on like an island, and he felt so alone, you know, and he started to make connections that he never had to make before, and you know, a lot of that was between him and Mother's Milk. And I really thought that it was an authentic way to humanize this character, so I was happy with it.
Alright, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gene. We have our final question, no pressure. Final question here.
It's a good one. First of all, really great to see you guys here. It's great to have you here in Wales.
It's great to see you too, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First of all, I just wanted to Jessie, particularly like the scenes with you and your brother, so obviously near to the end as well, when obviously he's going through his rehabilitation, gets into the wheelchair and everything, that you know, you're just trying to help him and he's just pushing away. It's like, that's really kind of really like emotional, so I really love that. One of the things I was going to say to you, Laz, as well is for me, like what I love, what I find interesting about your character is obviously with his OCD and his tics and things. So I suffer from OCD myself, and I have done for most of my life. And I don't very often see it done in such a kind of a genuine way. I think a lot of people tend to focus on things like, you know, everything's got to be in a certain way or something like that. Whereas I think yours, you know, you kind of have a lot of like the more subtle tics, which obviously characters pick up on, you know, when Starlight picks up on one point. What I was going to say, my question really is, what kind of research did you do in terms of, you know, the OCD part of MM's story, and kind of like how, obviously as things are getting worse and he's, you know, his tics are getting worse and things like that, so kind of where did you kind of like go for research and kind of how to perform that?
So yeah, first of all, thank you so much for saying that. You know, you can't give an actor a better compliment than to actually say, hey, you're telling part of the story that you're telling is my story, and you're doing it justice. So thank you so much for saying that. You know, as far as the OCD is concerned, we didn't want to make it a joke. We didn't want to make it like a bit. We really wanted to anchor it in the trauma that haunts this character. And it was a way to show the trauma without always having to say it. You know, so the tics can remind you that these things are going on, and we treated them more like layers of Easter eggs that remind you, uh-oh, something must be happening. Something's coming. And that's kind of what it became. It became a, like a rooster alarm clock. You know, so whenever we start seeing Mother's Milk's tics, we know that something is building up, either in that scene or moving forward. Especially, I think, starting in season 3, when he saw Soldier Boy. I'll tell you how we shot that scene. So, I'm allergic to spicy foods. And that day, the catering department made some jalapeno poppers. You guys know what jalapeno poppers are? So I didn't know they were jalapeno poppers. I thought they were just like something fried. And I popped the whole jalapeno in my mouth. And all of a sudden, I literally started sweating, like drenched in sweat. Literally, like, you've seen it in cartoons where like sweat projectiles off. That's how it was. It was literally projectiling off my face. And they didn't want to shoot the scene because they thought they had to rush me to the hospital. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, you don't understand. Like, look at you. And like, I'm like, what? It's like, shh. And then finally, when they said, well, you're sweating, I was like, oh yeah, I had a jalapeno popper by accident. And then they finally were like, oh, okay, so we could shoot? And I was like, yeah. And then they were like, okay, well, we need to get makeup on set because you don't get it. Like, you look really, really bad. So finally, I just took a look at how I looked. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Bring me some more jalapeno poppers. And so when we shot that scene where Mother's Milk sees Soldier Boy for the first time, I was downing jalapeno poppers. My blood pressure must have been like 9,000. But it was so that I could really get that flushed, organic, sweaty, like hyperventilating look upon seeing the guy that basically killed my family. And so that's how we achieved that scene.
Events, we don't advise that form of acting method. The pop and the poppers, oh my goodness.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home. Well guys, unfortunately you're wildly popular and we have to get you back to the autograph and photo area. How dare they be so darn popular?
Dang it.
I know, we can sit here and talk to you all day. You've been so entertaining in the panel. You're amazing actors, and most importantly, you are so lovely and giving with your fans, and we really appreciate that so much, don't we, Will?
Thank you.
For your adoring fans.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming out to see us. Like, this has been awesome. You guys have been so like receptive, and we really appreciate every single one of you who watch the show, who appreciate the show, who talk about the show, who cosplays characters from the show. Like, this is our wildest dreams displayed right in front of us, you know what I mean? Like, I know you guys probably don't really realize how much this impacts us, but like, it's actually incredible. And when you do get to look past the lights and see all of your faces, it's quite incredible. So thank you, honestly. Yeah.
And I just want to say, if Cardiff is a fan of the boys, let me hear you say, oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! And you don't stop.
Yeah.